All right. So
All
here
right.
with the
You're
esteemed
editing this anyway, right?
Duncan Wierman, yes.
Okay.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, thanks, man. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Well, you were just a participant in the PPL, professional private lender curriculum development or collab that we had. All day, people came from across the country, experts, lending, real estate investing, you name it, to create something that's never been done and do it in a way that's never been done, crowdsourced. In other words, where leaders actually come together, donate their time, donate their money, donate their energy, donate their knowledge to actually create something special that's not on the market because it just serves everyone. And so what did that mean to you to actually just be a part of something like that?
Well, first of all, I was very impressed with the lineup. I mean, a lot of guys, there was a lot of knowledge, and these guys were the best in the industry, and what they were sharing through the facilitation process was very unique, and it was a great learning experience, and I really feel that everybody got to contribute, and everybody's respectful, didn't take up too much time. They really listened and cared what every person had to say. So it wasn't dominated by one person. It was a great experience. It really was.
Have you heard anything like that before?
Never. I got to be honest, Scott. When when you hear about the traditional mastermind, you think, man, I'm excited, but I'm dreading it at the same time because you don't know who's going to contribute. You feel like you might be the only one talking, or somebody's dominating the conversation. But the way this was facilitated was really unique. Very interested. And it wasn't all sitting at tables. There was a lot of lively involvement and moving around. So it kept us on our toes.
Because, in a mastermind, you come to get.
Correct.
And this was the come to give.
Come to give, right. And everybody gave.
It was amazing because we had people that are professional. They sell the content. They do things like that. But here they put on a different hat. And that's, we believe, how do you think it's going to roll out? This concept of actually crowdsourcing first, giving first, in this whole new area that's so fragmented, which is what drove me to do it. There was so much ignorance and so much fragmentation.
Right. It's interesting you say that because I firmly believe you got to give to get instead of just take and expect it all to come. And I think from what you're doing here, and you're providing this certification process and allowing people to partake in that. To really give the best they have and to be this expert in their field, you're giving them that opportunity to get that credential and be part of the process at the same time. And I think automatically, like, hey, we're setting up something that we can be self-policing, and hopefully we don't have to go through any sort of federal regulations if we're self-policing.
We're always going to have to go through federal regulations.
Yeah, but it's I think we have a handle on who we want to be in our vision and our mission for getting into this arena. How
valuable or how important it is for people to get the PPL? In other words, I guess it almost speaks for itself that the fact that you're here, came all the way to LA, all the way from South Carolina, but how needed is this knowledge for the general population? Because this PPL is for everybody. It's for the masses, right, to get up to a level of sophistication. In your mind, how big of a game changer is that?
I think it's a huge game changer because just like, I guess, in the commercial space, you have the CCIM designation, and that is like the gold standard in that commercial arena. And honestly, I only want to deal with the CCIM. So if people have that designation of that you're coming out with, then that means I can trust that person instantly. That they know what they're talking about. I shouldn't be getting screwed in that. And then if I'm in a circle of peers with that same designation, I can pretty much rest assured that we're sharing good knowledge, and we have at least a base platform as people come in to talk to them about new things.
What would you say to that? Because there are a lot of leaders, a lot of real leaders, a lot of industry leaders. What would you say? Because my vision is that today we had 30 people in the room. The next day it'll be 100 people in it, and these are leaders who are contributing. What do you think that'll do for your business personally?
Well, obviously,
you already gave,
right.
And
well, obviously, being part of the team and networking, number one, with leaders is always very important. Getting the designation as we go through it is going to be very important to me, and also, honestly, being one of the founders now of this certification, I think is going to have a great impact. And I think more people should have come. They should have come.
We'll get better at it.
Yeah. I was saying to another guy last night, we're probably going to be on a cruise 20 years from time, and we're going to be talking back about that. Remember when these people were in this room and we did this, and we'll all have a good laugh, and look where we are now.
Just like Steve Jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Look where we are now.
And you're, I know, as president of several RIAs, and this is going to give you some new stuff to come back and deliver to them that they could never have gotten. This level of knowledge, this level of
exactly
at this pricing. I mean, almost nothing.
Well, I have not had any private money speakers yet to my group, because what I had seen in the marketplace from a guru standpoint just didn't resonate with me and really sit right. So now that I got to see maybe not the gurus but the leaders who are really the doers.
Yeah, the doers, not the gurus.
There you go, the doers, not the gurus. That gave me a better feeling about, well, here's the guys I could bring in, or here's the course I can offer, and I know that it's going to set them on the right path and give them, the education that they need to be successful and not just line the pockets of another guru.
Oh, and you, I know your adoption, because you have a natural affinity and training in that background. What do you think about the new technology that we're rolling out?
I love it. Technology is an enabler, and I think it's going to be a huge benefit to offer our own RIA members this as part of the RIA. They can get involved in this. It's endorsed by the RIA, so I think it's going to be one of those things that people want to just be part of our RIA to get access to. So.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, and everybody out there know that Duncan came here, and I think that mindset, more than anything, more than content, more than anything else, when people of this kind of mindset come together and our numbers grow, everything gets easier, everything gets faster, and all of a sudden, all that massive information, content, you name it, we actually can handle it pretty easily.
Yeah, exactly. We did handle it pretty easily. It was facilitated great, and we got a lot of stuff.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Scott, man.
See you at the next one.
All right, super. Take care. Edit out my ums.
Yep.